Hello and welcome back. In this video, I'm going to explain the chapter Fifth Form Justice from the New Images textbook of grade 6. So let us begin reading. Before that, I would like to tell you that this video is going to be divided into three parts. Please watch part 2 and part 3 of this video if you want to understand the continuation of the explanation of this chapter. Since this chapter is very long, I have divided it into three parts. So let us begin reading. I'm going to pause at the end of each paragraph or two and explain that much to you. You may also find few word meanings over here which can help you understand the text even better. So let us begin reading. The examinations at the end of the school term were due. Mavis and Merle had missed much on account of the mumps, and when they attempted some revision, they were absolutely horrified at the amount that had to be done. They did their best and studied till their heads ached. On the evening before their first examination, they were sitting in their father's, Dr. Ramsay, studying, revising several rather rusty subjects when Cliff walked in. So here the examinations were coming up soon, and there were two twins named Mavis and Merle. They had mumps, and so they would have taken leave from the class, and they had missed so much of the portions that were to be covered for the exam. When they looked and attempted some revision, they were horrified at the amount of work that they missed. So they did their best and they began studying and revising till their heads ached. On the evening before the first examination, they were sitting in their father's, Dr. Ramsay's, both studying and revising several rather rusty subjects when Clive walked in. So Clive is their cousin. Hello, kids. You're not allowed in here. We are working, warned Merle. Her young cousin grinned. I know, and you've got to stop it. I've been sent to tell you to shut those books up at once. Did mother say so? She did. She says you've done enough and you'll only muddle yourselves if you go on any longer. We shan't pass, sighed Mavis. Yes, you will. Listen to the oracle and he'll give you a tip or two. A little bird told him you should look up Celtic words in the English language, the life and works of William Cowper, and the products of Java and Borneo. So here, oracle, you will find the meaning here, a person or a thing who or which makes predictions. So their younger cousin called Clef says that you have to stop doing your work because mother said so. And she also, their mother said, you'll only muddle yourselves if you go on any longer. So they sigh, we shan't pass. Mavis sighs. And he says, yes, you will. If you listen to the oracle, he'll give you a tip or two. So he basically says that you should look up Celtic words in the English language, the life and works of William Cowper, and the products of Java and Borneo. So here Merle giggles and says, how clever you are all of a sudden. What do you know about our exam subjects? Clive winked solemnly, first with one eye and then with another. Perhaps I am in communication with the occult, he remarked. Don't people go to fortune tellers and astrologers when they want to learn about their future? I am your wizard tonight. So here occult means relating to the supernatural. So he doesn't say that he is in communication with the occult. He says perhaps. So he's giving them a clue here. And he says that he is their wizard tonight. All right, tell us our fortunes. I'll do a little fortune telling if you like. Clive seized a glass paperweight and staring at it, pretending to throw himself into a state of abstraction. Abstraction is a deep thought without paying attention to surroundings. I see an examination room, he declared. I see rows of desks and girls writing at them. There are lists of questions. I am peeping over their shoulders and they are puzzling about the products of Java and Borneo, the life and works of William Cowper, and the Celtic words in the English language. You and Mavis are scribbling ahead for all your worth. So here it is what he's doing here, seizing the glass paperweight and staring at it. It is not real. So he's just pretending right? But he knows what is going to happen since he has told about the Celtic words and all of these, right? So that is why he has just predicted his own predictions, saying that Mavis and Merle are going to scribble ahead of all their worth, and the others will be puzzling about the products of Java and Borneo, the life and works of William Cowper, and the Celtic words in the English language. A very pretty picture, I'm sure. Can't you tell us some more? Alas, no. And it's your bedtime, said Mavis. I expect you were on your way upstairs when you came in here. Confess. There's no hurry. I'll stay and tell yours too if you like. No thanks. That'll do for both of us. Is mother in the drawing room? Come along, Merle. We won't do any more tonight. So here Merle says, a very pretty picture. Can you tell us some more? But he says, alas, no. And Marvis says, and it is your bedtime. He says, there's no hurry. If you want, I can tell your future too. So this paragraph is mainly about Merle. And he says, if you want, I can tell yours too, to Marvis. So she says, no, that same paragraph will do for both of them, both of their future. So she asks him, is mother in the drawing room? Come along. Merle, we won't do any work tonight. But Merle says, oh, I must just look up. What was it? The products of Java and Borneo, William Cowper, and Celtic words. There's luck in them. Just for 5 minutes. Get off to bed, you kid, and leave me to work. So she says, she says to Cliff to go to bed. Okay, now let's read on. Rather reluctantly, Mavis fell, sorry, Rather reluctantly, Mavis fell in with her sister's humor and reopened her textbooks. Cliff's only fooling, she said. I know, and so am I. Here we are, Celtic words in use in the English language. You can squint over my shoulder if you like. The 5 minutes lengthened out till Mr. Ramsay came herself and put a finish to the preparation. It's silly to overdo it. You will only have headaches tomorrow and be able to remember nothing. Come along to the drawing room. Yes, mummy darling, I'm just strapping up my books. There, I'll leave them here on the hall table. I promise you, I won't take them upstairs. Hello, here's my jersey. I was hunting for it everywhere after tea and couldn't find it. It feels wet. How funny. Has anybody been out over here? So here she has lost her jersey and she was finding for it everywhere. Finally, she found it and realizes that it is wet. So she says, how funny, has anyone been out in it? You will understand the reason behind it soon. Okay. Give it to Alice and ask her to put it by the kitchen fire to dry. Merle marched into school the next morning, joking about her fortune. She told the girls what the oracle had said and how she ground up those particular bits of information. I'm sporting enough to give you the tip, she laughed. So here we are going to stop reading. Watch part 2 and part 3 of this video if you want to understand the chapter explanation of the continuation of the story.